Hello everyone, this is your loving host Dr.Afshan Hashmi, live from DCSAFF red carpet, and here I am, and so this is the DCSAFF film. This is the DCSAFF film, and now I'm going on red carpet, and it is let's see this, and I want to show myself on red carpet, and the environment is very good here, and I'm just loving it here, and I am enjoying it here. And see, this is the beautiful mall where this theater is, and it's a beautiful environment and a beautiful place, and I'm walking the red carpet, and here I am, and now I'm going and showing you around here. And I love to attend film festivals, and this is one of the beautiful Desi Film Festival I'm attending now. And here I have come here and see this. I'm a movie reviewer, and I have reviewed thousands of movies, and also I am a reviewer of movie personality, and I love to watch movies, and this is a beautiful theater, and I am loving it, and here I am just enjoying it, and just chilling out, and that is and I'm just loving it here. And this is the bar. Just loving it here. These are and I am just loving here, and I'm chilling out here, and I'm loving it here. Loving it here, and I'm just chilling out, and thank you, and watch this and let me know how you like this, a small glimpse of the festival before the festival has started in the networking time. Cheers and bye bye.
Of course, the sponsors, the grants, and all the artists whose films we are going to screen for the next 18 days. Today is the opening. The feature film is Mattoki Cycle, and also short film is Beast. And then throughout until 20th, until 6th, we have in-person screenings right here in this theater, and then 7 to 20th virtual platform films, a total of 58 films, 18 days. And none of this can be possible until there is an audience. So big hand to audience also. And it's very important that you come here, and the filmmakers, directors, actors, they are hungry, because that's what they are here for, to hear your feedback. I mean, they want to hear, and then that's how they take their lessons learned, and they feel appreciated. And these are our stories, South Asian stories. These are movies from South Asian countries, or South Asians from anywhere in the world. These are South Asian stories. It's about us. It's about us in US. So please, thank you very much. And we are now about to start. So I'm going to welcome our main guest for today, Deepthi Nawal. Everyone knows her. And she was our icon, idol for independent films. Deepthi ji, please. And I want to invite Sudhir Bhai Mishra and Disha Jha have come here. They both are producers of Prakash Jha Production, and they have come to present films. I want to invite Pulkit Datta, the director of the short film Beast. He has 5 short films screening in this. He studied films here and he lives in New York. He's come all the way from New York, so welcome. And oh, Dinesh, I'm calling them. Dinesh, come here, please. Another director. They have all come from India today. We have screened half the and then Anjali Patil. We started in 2012. We screened the film and she was in it, Delhi in a Day, Shandaya. And now she is representing 2 films, one as a director, Neither a Girl or a Woman, a documentary, Please. This is tomorrow at 2. And then the closing film, Danny Goes she's the main actor and one of the main actors in that. Welcome to all. Thank you. So now we'll ask request. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, and also I wanted to put a plug in for our volunteer team. They are great. It takes a village, as we said. We couldn't have done anything without them. So big hand for them as well.
Shirish is here, and some of the other ones who take their time off their busy schedule to watch all the films and make these decisions, short, feature, documentary. We really appreciate your time, and all the sponsors. Thank you.
And there are a lot of short filmmakers here as well.
Yes.
So we want to recognize all of you. And as your films happen, we would love to have you all up here in front and represent your films. So welcome to all our short filmmakers, a lot of local ones as well.
Thank you. Light the lamp is just official opening.
Okay, yes.
Fire regulation बड़े strict अभी alarm Yeah, do you want to light one? Come.
Anjali, you light one?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I've known this festival from the very inception. I think from the time when Manoj and Geeta were just starting this whole thing. I've been part of that much earlier, years ago, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
First film festival.
First,
your
yeah,
movie.
my film festival. Yeah, the film that I directed, so basically I brought it here and we screened it, and I've been seeing them only grow since then. It's a lot of hard work, I know, putting this whole thing together. It's not easy to organize and moderate a thing like this, getting films and people and putting the whole thing together. I think it's a wonderful effort and it needs to be encouraged. And I hope that you all will come back and see as many films during the 3 days. During the 3 days, see as many films as possible and spread the word, because they are doing this effort for all of you, for all of us. So it's all our whole thing. The whole thing, it's all our efforts. Thank you.
Thank you.
So So viewers, this was the opening of DCSAFF 2022. Hope you like the glimpse of it, and this is Dr. Afshan Hashmi reporting live from AMC Theatres in Montgomery Mall. Cheers and bye bye.
My first film back in 2015, first year I was festival is always special. Every year I actually messaged them, please I'm coming. And thank you for supporting independent movies. And I think all my two features, especially films, My Life is Please, I remember response we got, and could not have been, not would have been possible without you guys. Amazing effort. I can't wait to see the film this year. Thank you.
So there will be a post-screening questions and discussion. So please stay.
सुधीर भाई मिश्रा पहली बार आए हैं तो उनकी फिल्म आप बाद में उनसे पूरे सवाल पूछ लीजिए, हिंदी में पूछेगा।
एक ही चीज कहना है कि प्रकाश झा और मट्टू को आप डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकते, यही यूएसपी है इसके लिए।
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, come. Thank you. Let's start.
As usual, please silence your phones. Thank you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I need your attention. Please give a big hand to Manoj and Geeta. They really do great job. Really extraordinary and great artists to us every year. So, please one more time. Okay. Thank you.
So welcome all to the 11th annual DC South Asian Film Festival.
Okay.
I think Manoj and Geeta kind of covered everything about who we are, but we started in 2011, and we are a forum for independent filmmakers. Even though we share a lot of the technique and storytelling of commercial films, the independent films don't always get the recognition they deserve, and so it's very important for festivals like this to support our independent filmmakers, and we're so honored that you all value the independent filmmakers and make it a choice to come here, so thank you very much for that. These movies have the same fantastic storylines and technical attributes that the commercial ones do, but it's because of festivals like this and audiences like you that we have this forum. I think most of the stuff that I was going to say has already been said, but in the next couple of days you'll be seeing wonderful films for the next 2 days. Tomorrow you'll see a bunch of shorts. Today our feature film, as you heard, is Matoki Psycho, and it is directed by, I'm sorry, we have the producer in presence who you just met, Sudhir Bhai Mishra and Disha Jha, and of course Deepthi Navalji is here, and it'll be started, we'll precede the feature-length film with a short film called The Beast, and in attendance here we have Pulkit Datta and the director Urvashi Patania, I think, is she here?
She's not here.
Today she's not here, she couldn't make it. So we'll go ahead and start with this. There will be a Q&A at the end of the film, so please stay in your seats, and we'll have the filmmakers come up here, and each of you will have an opportunity to ask the questions that you desire. Like Vikram said, please turn off your cell phones. There is no photography or videography allowed during the films. So please sit back and enjoy, and we'll see you during the Q&A. LGBTQ issues, the that many people struggle with nowadays, and it's very prevalent in the arts, and I think there's always a conflict of your self-image, your self-perception versus how you want the world to perceive you. So if you want to maybe give a summary of why you made this and what was your reasoning for making it, and then we'll head up to you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. So I'm the producer on Beast. Urvashi, the director, couldn't be here. We made this film. So Urvashi wrote the film as a commentary on how there's so many different standards for, especially South Asian women or young teenagers, whether it's facial hair, skin tone, a lot of like gender identity, a lot of those things. So this specific story is supposed to be about this specific teenager who's surrounded by all these people commenting on their everything about them, nitpicking about them, but it's about them eventually accepting who they want to be and who they are. So this idea of the beast is, what we want to put out there is you're ultimately accepting your own inner beast, whatever makes you different, unique, special. You're kind of accepting that rather than making it like a big scary thing. And then the other part of that is, if some of you noticed a reference to the beast character is like, blue skin tone, like it's a reference to Kalima. So this idea also in scriptures of Kalima being sort of the other or the unknown. So we wanted to comment on that, how that represents a lot of, our inner selves basically, where we want to be something different, we want to accept who we are, and not care about what society thinks. So that was the.
Any questions or comments?
How did you create some of it? Was it CGI? Like when she touched her hand?
Yeah. So it's always two people. So we always had a double who was painted blue. So a lot of it was CGI. So when you had the hands behind her, we had the other person standing right behind her, and then we erased the body in visual effects.
Please.
What is the significance of your choosing this dance form as opposed to another, at least form of expression or how?
So part of it's subverting that, right? So it's such a traditional Indian dance form, and also it's seen as such a feminine dance form. So we did that deliberately to kind of subvert that notion of like, it doesn't have to be such a feminine thing. It could be someone who's embracing their gender identity, whether it's different. That they can also do the same dance. They could also just do it as gracefully, as beautifully. So that was the reason why we did that.
Shirish, I think you had a
Yeah, more of a comment. First of all, love the movie. So many aspects, from the cinematography to how much you just packed in such a short period of time. The attitudes, whether it's among the hairdressers that Rani works with, or what their expression was. Rani experience going from, as you said, Bharatanatyam being viewed, she is always graceful, so they are always graceful, right? And just even Rashi's music.
You know Rashi?
Yes,
Yeah.
we've just seen so. It's very, very well done.
Rashi Kulkarni is a fantastic composer if anyone wants to work with her.
Yeah.
And also, to comment on the music, the Bharatanatyam dance track was that's the star of the film at the end. And so what we told Rashi was, let's make it Bharatanatyam, but add a modern twist to it and add some elements that are not typical Bharatanatyam. So even fusing that, so even in the music, it's a mix of things. It's not just one type of thing.
And the contrast of the jacket and sneakers, you brought that fusion out really, really well.
Yeah.
Is Rani a trained Bharatanatyam dancer?
Yeah, so Rani and then Aparna, who plays Kalima, they're both they're really good friends. Meg and then Aparna, so they're actually really good friends, and they're also both trained Bharatanatyam dancers. And yeah, they perform all over the place together. They're fantastic. And yeah, we cast Meg first as Rani, and then she brought in Aparna to do that. Because we also needed two people who could dance really well together. So that was another really important, because that last moment was important for us.
Even Urvashi, she did the quintessential show don't tell.
Yeah.
Really well done.
And also they choreographed it themselves,
Okay.
Meg and Aparna. So
Very nice.
kudos to them.
Yes, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm also gender non-binary, and I think the film did a beautiful job of capturing self-image, self-acceptance, and self-expression. I had one question. I noticed Lena Waithe was part of this production, and I wanted to ask how she got involved or how you connected with her.
So this film was part of a program called Rising Voices. So if you saw Indeed logo, so Indeed the job company, so they partnered with Lena Waithe's company, Hillman Grad, to start a program called Rising Voices, where they fund 10 short films by underrepresented filmmakers every year. So this was, Urvashi was selected with this script as one of the 10 filmmakers when I came on board to produce it with her. And so, yeah, they give the resources and the funding and the support to make these films happen. And all 10 films are completely different from each other. The only connection is each one, because it's Indeed, so each one has a small connection to the world of work. So Rani works in the salon, every other film has some kind of job component to it, but it's about going from work to like pursuing your dreams and who you are.
Yes. Great, thank you. A lot of interesting emotions conveyed in such a short period of time. Beautifully done.
Thank you.
And I was wondering about the transition. So when she actually wears the guru that her mom that gave her the guru, and so what was that sort of, what were you trying to convey in that very guru is very much part of that market.
Yeah.
For and it's that kind of causes them to have this like
It was we needed something that would be that pivot for her, right, for Rani. And so because it was Sarita who is the owner of the salon, so she gives her the gungru, right? Yeah. And so it was that sort of boost of confidence of like someone who believes in Rani. And then so when Rani first starts dancing and they're like something's missing, that putting on the gungru is like completion of that. And then they see the beast in the mirror, seeing themselves in the mirror, fully accepting. And also if you notice the progression of the beast through the film, in the beginning the expressions are more of shame, so the beast is always looking down. And in the end they're looking eye to eye and they finally accept who they are. So it's about also, yeah, like everything coming together in that moment. Thank you.
Any other questions? Yes, please.
Just one quick question. Who are the cinematographer of this movie?
Nosheen Dadaboy, she's fantastic. She's based between the West Coast and East Coast, but fantastic cinematographer.
In terms of like the visuals, it was really good. Like I assume it was New York, right?
Yeah.
So it was also showing acceptance in chaos, like that of the message of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, what's beautiful about this reaction from this audience is like people are interpreting slightly different things, which is great because we put in so many different pieces of information there. Yep. So I love that everyone's kind of, you know, interpreting it slightly differently too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I felt she was not comfortable with her body, something like body dysmorphic disorder. So she was trying to change. Later on, she sort of started feeling comfortable. I don't know if that's part of it.
I mean, you know, obviously that can be an interpretation as well. With Urvashi's intention initially was about the gender identity specifically, to be non-binary, but yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, people are taking whatever interpretation they can, and I think that's why also for us, it's such a short film, but we wanted to make sure every moment had some new information or something in there that people could attach to.
Any other questions? Comments?
Please ask more questions.
Are we ready to go?
Are we the fillers? We're fillers. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.